What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. It's been a while since I've actually been in front of a computer screen sitting down with you guys. I'm usually, the last couple of months, I've been out and about showing you guys renovations, project updates, and everything like that. But now that I'm officially moved into my new house, I kind of have my office set up. I still need a few more things to actually get going again, but I'm hoping to be a little bit more consistent with my YouTube uploads, my shorts, my reels, my TikToks, all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, I figured a good way to kind of get back into these sit down videos is do a quick Q&A that I had on my Instagram that I asked you guys a handful of questions. I actually have them up right here. I have no plans for which ones I'm going to answer, but we had quite a bit. I answered a few of these on my Instagram last week, but I'm going to answer a couple more of them and maybe go over a couple of the ones that I already answered just a little bit more in depth. It's mainly about real estate, some of it about my new car, if you guys watch my new Audi R8 video. A quick update for me. As you know, I moved into my new property. It's been about 2 weeks. I absolutely love this place. I'm going to do an official walkthrough tour video. Hopefully the next video you guys see on the channel. So that's really exciting. I got a new car. We currently have like 5 active projects going on in terms of flips. I got a handful of active clients as well. So things have been really busy, but at the end of the day, anything social related is how I generate all of my leads. So if I slow down on this, I may be busy right now, but I don't have anything in the pipeline in the future. So I always have to remember, not only I do miss filming content, but I also know that it is a great lead source for me, and I can't slow down on that if I want to stay busy throughout the rest of the year and in the future. What are your main marketing sources? That's actually kind of funny because I just talked about that. My main marketing source, everything I do is on social media. I have absolutely no paid lead sources whatsoever. Everything I do now, when I first started, was all social, but now I get a little bit of referrals from friends. Repeat clients is a huge one as well, which has been really nice. And generally around the 3 to 5 year mark as a real estate agent, you start to kind of get some reoccurring leads, which is always the best feeling ever, and a lot of word of mouth clients as well. And then hopefully, if you're doing things right, the 5 to 10 year mark as a real estate agent, you really don't have a whole lot of marketing left. It's just a lot of repeat clients. You can kind of essentially be on cruise control if you really wanted to kind of just sit back. But right now it's all social media, mainly Instagram. TikTok generates a lot of leads for me. I convert them on Instagram because it's really hard to talk to people on TikTok, but it's a good way to catch eyes and then bring them in through Instagram. I do a little bit on YouTube as well. It doesn't get as many views as Instagram or TikTok, but I can explain myself a lot more, so I do convert a little bit on YouTube as well. By the way, if you guys are interested, all my information's down below if you guys are interested in Arizona buying or selling a property. How and why did you pick your real estate broker? So if you guys don't know, you basically, as a real estate agent, you have to take a school test, pass that, then you have to go to take the state and national test. You have to pass that, and then in order to actually be an active real estate salesperson, is you have to hang your license at a brokerage, because at the end of the day, as a real estate agent, you are just an extension of that brokerage. You're a salesperson for that brokerage, so you have to kind of go and interview. It could go both ways. Most of the time you have a lot of brokerages that want to sign you because it's a big incentive for them. It was simple for me. I had a mentor. I still do have a mentor. He's my team lead right now, and we work great together, who helped me with a lot of my first projects flipping before I became a real estate agent. So when I had the opportunity, he wanted me to come on his team, obviously, and it just made sense to me because he's helped me so much, and we still continue to kind of benefit off of each other. We're actually partnering up on deals as well, so it was easy for me. I didn't really care about the splits as much. Like, a lot of the times you're choosing your broker based on the splits, if they're giving you leads, if they're not giving you leads. It all depends. If they're gonna give you a 9 to 5 schedule where you have to go in and clock in 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, it all depends on what broker. But for me, he was very hands off. No hours I had to work. There's not really a whole lot of leads that he gives me. But that's what I wanted. I kind of wanted to be just a little bit more of a relaxed lifestyle, and it works great for me. So Realty Executives is who I'm with. Do you invest any money in the stock market or just real estate? So the majority of my net worth, someone else asked a similar question. They said, what is your net worth and how much of your net worth is in real estate? Yeah, how much real estate do you own and what's your net worth? So this kind of goes hand in hand. I do have a little bit of stocks. I'm not going to lie. The majority of my net worth is in real estate, not only the buy and hold properties that I have, but I am working on a couple active projects, which I have a lot of money tied up as well. How many properties do I own? I believe I own 7 on my own And then I have 3 projects right now that I'm working on that I plan on offloading. No, I have 2 projects that I plan on offloading. One of them is a rental property that I own 50-50 cash with one of my partners on it. So I own 7 rental properties, 1 personal property, and then 2 properties I am 50-50 on that I'm splitting, or not I'm splitting, I'm selling them hopefully within the next couple months here. So that's how much real estate I own. All of my properties that I own with a bank loan are over 20% equity, which is really nice. Most of them are almost 50 to 60% equity at this point. What happened to your assistant? So last year I had an assistant for like 6 to 8 months. He actually works for us, not works for us. He works with us now. We have he's on our team and he sources a lot of on-market deals for our flipping, which is really, really nice because he'll go direct to the agent on market and do all the negotiating for us, do all the phone calls for us, do a lot of the comping for us. He sources deals really well, so that's really nice, and he's doing an incredible job at that. Was getting your real estate license hard? No, I got my real estate license during the peak of COVID when everything was shut down. I did it online, and I just remember like it was very hard to study because I was very distracted with like everything that was going on because no one really had like a lot of work. It was like I just remember I was living at a house with like 8 other people and we were all just chilling, just hanging out. It was like the beginning of COVID where no one really knew what was going on. So I basically, not gonna lie, I clicked through every single slide on the school and I basically watched a couple YouTube videos and I passed. What is your average profit on a flip? I actually just did this calculation. So a lot of the properties this year, we've actually assigned quite a bit. And assigning a property is basically you get a contract, you sell that contract for a premium to someone else. So with the assignments, which are always generally a little bit less than flipping a property, our average of 17 properties so far is $26,169. The average flip, I think, is closer to like a $40,000 profit on each flip. And it really just depends on how easy the project is, on what we aim for, how fast we can turn it around. And then the location and everything kind of takes into account like how much profit we want out of a property. If we really know the area, it's a very easy, like we're confident in it, we'll definitely take less than $20,000 profit. But if it's definitely one that's a lot higher risk, we don't know the area, we'll need like a $50,000 to $60,000 margin or potential profit margin in order to take it on. So we're all over the place depending on what kind of project it is. Let's do a couple more. We're at 8 minutes. Let's do one more question. How do you manage multiple flips at one time? So I've been a lot better at it lately. Honestly, like a lot of the times when we have a lot of stuff going on, it's a lot of text messages back and forth, like hundreds of messages a day between multiple subcontractors. Like, hey, where do I pick up this material? Hey, can I start laying LVP tomorrow? Hey, it's a little bit more prep work than I thought. I'm going to need a little bit more money. Hey, how many square feet of base or how many linear feet of baseboards? Hey, we need valves. We need this from Home Depot. I'm going to drive to Home Depot. A lot of the times if I need materials and stuff that I can't order online, I will send my guys to go pick something up at Home Depot. They'll even shop at Home Depot. And then I'll get a text message from Home Depot saying, hey, Tony's here for a sale of $550, and before I confirm the payment, they'll break it down for me. So that's like very hands off now, and we got a system in place. As long as you use the same guys, they know what kind of quality work to expect. They know your timeline, and it's very easy. Now it's more difficult when you're starting out and you don't have people that you trust. Like for example, today I'm getting text messages like this. He's like, "Hey Nick, I need another hose to make sure this tub works." He's like, hey, this is a little bit more drywall work, like stuff like that. This is the kind of stuff that I get. He'll send update photos on my painter. Will send update photos on paint. He'll tell me when he expects to be done so that I can go schedule the next subcontractor. So how do I manage that much? It's a little bit more hands off than what you think. If I were to go to every single one of my 5 projects right now, I'd be on the road every single day for 4 hours. But I do like to check on everything at least once a week to make sure there's no corners being cut. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you work with these contractors, they will always cut corners. They even cut corners on my own freaking personal house, and they know that I'm gonna live here. They know that I'm gonna stare at things every single day, but they'll still cut corners. That's how a lot of them work, because then they get another job and they're like gonna try to rush yours. There's a lot of things that go into it, so it definitely becomes a little bit easier once you have systems in place. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys want to see another video about anything. I really do appreciate it. It gives me ideas on the content. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. I post on Instagram every single day stories, so if you guys want to stay more up to date, all my information's down below, and I'll see you guys soon.